Hey, we back on Live, Laugh, Love Lakers. We got episode 8 this week, and I'm feeling hype. You know why? Because the Lakers, we won the buyout market. We got the big fish. We got Andre Drummond. I don't care about Blake Griffin anymore. I don't care about LaMarcus Aldridge. I don't care about the rest of them. We got Andre Drummond. He's in his prime still. Everybody thinks he's washed because he's wasted his time in Cleveland and then the Motor City Detroit, and they're both just so irrelevant. But guess what? We got a prime center. Man's a two-time All-Star, best rebounder in the league, big certified big body. So we won. We won. That we won the buyout market. We did. Obviously, the Nets still got really strong, and we got deep and everything, but we got the big fish. That's what we needed. So now we got another big body to go against our other big bodies in the West, like Jokic. We got Nurkic, some of those other guys. So that really just helps with the Lakers' versatility. We can definitely just change, all these lineups. You saw us do it last year when we played the Rockets, and we took JaVale finally out of the lineup, and we started Markeith at the center so we could play against that small ball. Add in Drummond will just pretty much it'll just help us be able to go against any type of team we're going against. So like I said, now we got that big body to bang with the big boys in the West. So I'm hype. Drummond makes his debut tonight. I'm really excited for that. I honestly wish I would have made this video after tonight's game, but that's okay. I'll be tweeting about the game. I'm gonna watch the game tonight, and I'll try to give my initial opinions on how Drummond played. I'll post it somewhere. We'll see. But really, just be active on my Twitter. I'll give you my my thoughts in the moment on how everything's going. It's not going to be a an accurate look on how everything's going to go because Bron and AD are still out. But we got Drummond. So I expect him to have a big game tonight. Vogel already said he's starting, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited. He said he's happy to be here. He's in the best shape of his life. So we'll see. Hopefully he can help us keep trying to win a few games while we got Bron and AD out. We actually won the last 2 games, which is awesome. So we're officially 2-4 without Bron. It's not terrible. Need a couple more wins. Tonight will be tough because we play the Bucks. But winning 2 games is good, even though they were against the Magic, who just got rid of every good player on their team, and Cleveland without Colin Sexton. But that's okay. I'll take wins when we can get them. So good job, Laker reserves. Good job, you guys playing okay without Bron and AD. But keep doing your thing. I'm excited to see Drummond tonight. Another thing we need to talk about is our boy Dennis Schroeder. There is reports that he declined the Laker extension, the offer that we gave him, which was $84 million for 4 years, which comes down to $21 million a year. He declined this. My initial feelings about this was I was pretty frustrated, pretty upset, because that's the most we can offer him. And Schroeder continues to say that he wants to be here. He just wants it to be a fair deal. And I understand that. Get your money up, not your funny up. I get it. But Dennis, you're a 6'2", 175-pound guard. You're putting up 15, 3, and 4 this season. Honestly, in my opinion, $20 million is a stretch. But I would give you that money because I think that you're going to be good for us in the future. I think that you are. I think you're worth it. The numbers might not reflect that, but obviously it's because they're going to be down anytime you play with superstars. But I don't think another team is going to pay you more than what we're offering you. But that's okay. I think Weinhorst is the one who came out with this report about him declining the deal. Something that I noticed in the article that I read is we don't know the exact details of the deal, and this could be why he declined it. It's very possible, like, for example, the Kentavious Caldwell-Pope extension. His last year in his contract is not guaranteed. So maybe that is the situation for Dennis. Maybe it was, the last year or something was not guaranteed, and he wants guaranteed money. So that could very well be it. And then we can offer it to him in the summer, the same deal, and accept it. What I'm thinking is, if the deal is he is not enough money to him, he doesn't think that's fair, then I think the best route we can go is to give him a 2-year deal for probably around $45 million. So he's getting a little bit more money, but it's only for 2 years, not 4. And then that would actually open him up to being a free agent again, still before the age of 30. So he would be ready for another big contract. So I think that's the way we got to go. I don't really want to look at other free agent point guard options because there's not a lot out there. You got the veteran Kyle Lowry, but I would rather have Dennis. We talked about that last episode. I would much rather have Dennis. So I think we will get this deal done in the summer. I hope Dennis is not just using us to get more money, because it's kind of like our only option right now because we did trade for him. But I think it'll all work out. But we do got to get that. We got to get that figured out. But my overall thing is, I don't think us as Laker fans should be that upset. I understand being upset initially, but once you really look at it, when you don't see the details about guaranteed, non-guaranteed, and all that, you can't be that mad at them. So we'll just wait to see what happens. I do think we'll bring him back next season. But I'm excited, like I said, I'm excited for tonight's game. I'm excited to see Drummond in a Laker uniform. We got another AD on the team. You love to see it, but I can't see a team competing with us on the boards now. I mean, come on, man. We got, just imagine that, that front court. You got Drummond, AD, Bron. Oof. That's a big lineup. And the way I think this is going to affect how Vogel does rotations, we all know how he does it. I think he will definitely take a little bit to adjust, because he always does, because he's a defensive-minded coach, and I think he's a little reluctant to make offensive lineup changes right away. So, in my eyes, the best way to do this is to have the second unit. Marc Gasol and Trez need to run it. We can't have Trez at the 5 anymore. We need Trez to run the 4, and we need to have Marc run the 5 in the second unit. That'll leave an odd man out, which will most likely be Markieff Morris, but he will still get minutes against certain teams. We got to stretch the floor. He might have to play the 3 a little bit, but he can do that. That's fine. And you saw it last year. He is a true veteran. He keeps his morale up even if he's not getting a lot of minutes. So it'll be okay, but the way we got to do it is we got to space it. We got to have Marc Gasol and Trez in that second unit. We can't, Frank Vogel made a comment the other day that, of course, doesn't surprise me at all. It worried me a little bit, but whatever. He'll figure it out. He was talking about his 3 centers, and I'm assuming he's classifying Trez as a center still, not a 4. And that's fine, whatever, but he's going to have to learn that the best lineup for the Lakers, in my opinion, is going to be, for that second unit, it's going to be Trez running the 4, not the 5 position. And this will just be great because now we can finally have a big body on the court at all times. So we're not getting bullied against teams like Enes Kanter, who when he comes off the bench and just kills our second unit because he's going against Trez, who's 6'7". So once Vogel makes these adjustments, I think our team is going to, just benefit greatly. I think we're going to be so much better on the defensive end. Just because now Drummond will step in the starting lineup. Marc should go to the second unit 5. This is great. I'm excited. I cannot wait for this game tonight. Follow me on Twitter. I'll be tweeting about about the game and everything that's going on. But Laker Nation, be happy. We got Drummond. I know the Nets look intimidating, but they got a lot of scores, a lot of ISO guys. There's only so many possessions. There's only so many times someone can go ISO. So I just, at this point, in my opinion, them adding Blake and LaMarcus Aldridge, I don't think it improves them that much. I think it improves them a little bit. I would have been more worried if they got a defensive-minded center. For example, I thought they were better when they had Jared Allen and and Caris LeVert in them. But that was before the Harden trade. We'll see. They still got to make it out of the East. We still got to make it out of the West. Another thing, I saw the Clippers right before I started this video, about 30 minutes ago. The Clippers signed DeMarcus Cousins to a 10-day contract with them. Honestly, I'd love to see it. Good for DeMarcus. He needs to be on a good team and a contender, which they are. So we'll see how he plays with them. He'll probably play the second unit as a playmaker. He'll probably kind of run that second unit for them, which I hope it all goes well for him. We'll see. But thank you for tuning in. Everybody watch the Laker game tonight. The Lakers versus the Bucks. I believe it starts at 10:30. So everybody watch that, and let's see how our boy Drummond looks in a Lakers uniform. Thank you.